Uchitel, and I'll be talking about AI as skill equalizer, building observability when you are not a specialist. Some slides need less time. So I've been doing software development for 30+ years. Like probably all of you here, I'm comfortable debugging production systems, like logs, traces, incidents. I've done all kinds of programming languages. But one thing which I am not a data person. I'm not very familiar with a Snowflake. My SQL knowledge ends at basic select. And I never built a Hex dashboard before this project. So what is Hex? Hex is it's a Grafana built for business people. It allows you to query data, build charts, and ship an interactive dashboard. And basically, it's an ideal tool for data analytics. What was happening for my problem, users were tapping a call to action button in our app, and they were following all the proper things, doing the right things, but conversions were not credited on our side. And what does it mean for our users? It means that users were not getting points, they were not getting paid. When users are not getting paid, we have unhappy users, and unhappy users go on Reddit. And you can guess about what happens when you see unhappy users on Reddit. What I knew what questions to ask. I had access to the raw event data because it was in Snowflake. But what I lacked Snowflake query fluency, and I didn't know how to build Hex dashboards. So prior to this project, my approach was file a data ticket to the data team and wait for them to get back to me. And as you can realize, they have their own priorities, and that waiting process can take some time. And that's where Claude to the rescue here, really. I started using Claude. I gave it all the context, event pipelines, and all the necessary information. And it was able to build very complex SQL queries for me. One thing I want to point out that guardrails matter. Don't give Claude full access to your Snowflake because, hey, it can really drop a table if it wants. Be careful with that. But my loop changed from contacting data team to prompt, run, inspect, refine. So I was describing pipeline, run the draft, check the results, basically doing the actual engineering work instead of spending time on the mechanics of SQL queries. And my process has changed from days, which means really waiting for the data team, to hours when I was doing self-serve investigation. And debugging loop was running much faster inside, basically in a single context. And Claude also helped me to build graphs inside Hex. Hex is sort of easy to use, but you still, it still helps when Claude walks you through the investigation. And I was able to find the results, found the actual issue there when it was attribution iOS SDK bug, as you can see here, those greens are iOS tickets, as well as retargeting param signal quality. But one interesting thing that happened after a business person saw what I've done, they asked me, hey, can I get the same visibility for my funnel as well? So it was kind of same pattern, but new application of the same skills that I developed. So it became a new problem. I started building Hex dashboards for our businesses. So it became a user onboarding funnel effectively. So Claude helped me to create SQL for them as well. And as you can see here. So my debugging attribution has become enabling business visibility. So it's the same person, the same kind of similar investigation, but now I have effectively a new role, and I expected my role to help businesses. So that's why I think that AI is basically a skill equalizer, because it's from not my skill set into I can help you with that. And as we are moving through AI journey, we all becoming AI engineers with AI. So I challenge all of you, pick up the investigation that you've been putting on in the areas that you're not familiar with. And step 4 here is don't forget about permissions and guardrails. And finally, when a skill gap blocks an investigation, try prompting your way through it. Thank you.
Thank you, Vadim.